Assalamu alaikum TV1 viewers. Welcome to the community outreach program. Today we have a fascinating show for you. We're going to be talking about Bangladesh's national sport, Kabaddi. And we have a great lineup today to talk about Kabaddi, the LUTON Bengal Tigers Kabaddi Club. So it's going to be an exciting show, and let's find out about the activities that this club is going to take part in, and we'll share some exciting news towards the end on how you can all get involved. So আশা করি আপনারা সবার একটা সুযোগ আছে to support this fantastic event. Let's introduce the guests in our first segment. First of all, we have Sutobai on my right. He's the founder and CEO of LUTON Bengal Tigers Kabaddi Club and this program. Welcome, Sutobai. Assalamu alaikum. Secondly, we have Abarak Ali, who's a supporter and well-wisher helping to make this event happen. Baisab, welcome to the show.
Assalamu alaikum.
Islam. We also have a guest joining us online on Zoom, Muhammad Aziz, who's the co-founder of this club and event. Welcome, Mobai, to the show.
Assalamu alaikum.
Islam. Acha, Sutobai, let's start with you. Kabaddi to ekta Bangladesh is a big thing. Either shamra otota dekhi na kabaddi, but you guys are now introducing this new concept. Tell us about this club and Kabaddi and what you're looking to do.
Thank you, Joy. Thank you. It's a fantastic opportunity for us to come to the studio and actually explain what is going on. It's actually a phenomenon now. The people who are already in it, they actually know what's happening. It's a big thing. A lot of things are happening in the Kabaddi world. আমরা তো হাডুডু হই বাংলায়, আমরা হাডুডু হই, ছোটবেলা আমরা খেলাইছি এই খেলা, কিন্তু খেলাটা সবসময় আমরা দেখছি আমরা যে বড় যারা আছে সবসময় খেলাই দা, স্পেশালি বাংলাদেশের বর্ষা হলো, বাট এরপরে as we are growing up we didn't actually see Kabaddi anywhere. So it's only been a couple of years now that Kabaddi has actually resurfaced. And আমি যে সময় তখরাত গেছি, তুকানিত গেছি, ওখানে দেখা যায় Kabaddi is there, কিন্তু it's untouched. So a few of the organizations, they've actually come alive, and they're introducing the game to the colleges, the universities, the schools.
Fantastic. Abarak bhai, apne jen Kabaddi hunya jen involved hoila etar support korat. Apnare kun karone, why did you get involved? What was the reason? Apnar Kabaddi eta passion ase ni na amra tora share karok apnar journey.
Obviously, Kabaddi is the national game of Bangladesh. Obviously, it's played everywhere in Bangladesh during its season. So obviously, having grown up with the game, I feel as though I have to give something back. So this is the reason why I'm here, supporting the LUTON Bengal Tigers.
Fantastic. And we'll find some predictions from you afterwards. We've got another guest who's joined us on Zoom, hopefully, Moinul Islam MBE. He's the development officer for the England Kabaddi Association. Moinul bhai, are you with us? Okay, so welcome to the show, Moinul bhai. Tell us a little bit about the England Kabaddi Association and how Kabaddi is taking off.
Okay, I'm sure you've heard a little bit already. Well, first of all, thank you very much for the opportunity to come on here and talk about Kabaddi. I can sit here and talk about Kabaddi all day. But so with England Kabaddi Association, I've been involved with them for about 12 years now. And about 3 on the responsibility of the development officer, the national development officer. And what we're trying to do is develop Kabaddi on a national scale and not just, local, as on grassroots. I mean, my background in Kabaddi, when I was about 10, 11 years old, I went to Bangladesh, and that's the only time I stayed for 6 months. And I went to school, and that's where I was used to the sport. I was fortunate enough to take part in the school competitions back in Bangladesh. And then when I came back to England, I introduced it to my friends, at school. And that's where I sort of developed a passion for the sport. And then my background is secondary education. So I developed it and delivered it as a GCSE sports syllabus at secondary school that I was working at for the I've developed tagged version of this so that we can introduce it to schools around the country. And I've also done a project called Lost Village Games, which was to develop and revive and conserve games played in villages of Southeast Asia. So it's games from Bangladesh, India, and Pakistan. So we did a project called Lost Village Games, and then I've been around the country promoting those games. And that's where we are at the moment. But in terms of England Kabaddi Association, over the last few years, we've been working tirelessly just to give Kabaddi the status that it deserves. Try and glamorize it a bit more, get it in front of people. That our ultimate goal is obviously the Olympic sports. So first time, you will hear the word first time lots of time today on your show, because lots of things that are happening for Kabaddi is first time. So last year we did Kabaddi first season on BBC One, and again first time in the history of the sport that Kabaddi has on a platform such as BBC. You probably remember, if you're similar age to me, it used to come on. It used to come on Channel 4.
That's right.
Not very glamorized. Half-naked men running around on soft ground. But things have evolved a lot since then.
Definitely.
So we did the first season.
And I think some of the things that you've shared already, viewers are just that by in Moinul Islam MB from the England Kabaddi Association. And both in the retail ham are already Kabaddi has been going for about 14 years. He's been involved. Ita GCSE subject হিসাবে তাই চেষ্টা করda আর অনেক খেলাধুলা আছে lost Bangladesh ও গ্রাম ওর খেলা that's not taking place in the UK. তারা এই প্রজেক্ট নিয়ে ন্যাশনালি বিভিন্ন জায়গায় আমরা লস গেমস হল তারা আবার রিইন্ট্রোডিউস করতেছে তারা অনেক জিনিস ফার্স্ট টাইম হিসাবে তারা খরচইন অলরেডি এন্ড আরো ফার্স্ট টাইম জিনিস করতেছে তারা সো ইটস রিয়েলি গুড টু সি দ্যাট দিস স্পোর্ট কাবাডি যেটা বাংলাদেশের জাতীয় খেলা people in the UK from our community are proactively involved at the highest level, national governing body level, to make it really go forward and advance. And Sutubai, I think that is the great thing that Afnara Zetafordai, you're linking in with the governing body. So Zeta Uibo, this Luton Kabaddi Club, Afnara kun level of Helbai, what's the kind of competition standard you're looking to enter?
Well, you wouldn't believe it. Actually, বর্তমানে যে খেলা ওর যেগুলো আমি দেখলাম, I would say so far it's semi-pro, E-level গিয়ে আসছে। কারণ you will see later on in the segment, even আমরা যে player কিছুগুলো আইবা stage screenের সামনে, the level, the athleticism, the fitness, it's to the very high level. It's not for anybody and everybody in that sense, but playing the game at that level, you need that, and you will see for yourself. And obviously all the teams that I've come across nationally, recently last November we did the nationals thanks to EKA. We had the honor of hosting it. I was amazed to the level that these players were playing at. Amazing.
Definitely. We have another guest with us on Zoom. Muhammad Aziz Bhai is also one of the co-founders. He's been involved in lots of activities. Let's go to Mobai. Afneto, one of the co-founders. What made you want to get involved in Kabaddi?
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you. Yeah, Kabaddi, I want to get involved in, particularly just to show and highlight the national sport of Bangladesh. Myself being brought up in UK, I actually never knew, and a lot of people didn't know, that it was actually the national sport. I always presumed it was cricket, but Kabaddi is our national sport. And then when Sudhabai and myself have done a few events together, we've done football, carom board, some other Bengali events, our national heritage events. He said, look, I'm going to do a national tournament in Luton. Look at the response, look at the game. What do you think? As soon as I saw every come, the show, the game, the quality of players, I knew I had to get involved to try and highlight and promote the game to a new generation like myself, brought up in this country, and youngsters coming through.
Fantastic. Abarak bhai, আপনি তো তারা একটা ওয়েল উইশার সাপোর্টার। এখন তো তারা নয়া একটা ক্লাব করদা। আপনার আশা কি তা যে সময় তারা কম্পিটিশনে খেলেন? আপনি কিতা মনে করেন তারা কোন লেভেলে কম্পিট করতে পারবে? বিকজ আমরা জানি যেটা ইংল্যান্ড কাবাডি অ্যাসোসিয়েশন যেটা আছে আর ব্রিটিশ ক্যারাম লিগ, ব্রিটিশ কাবাডি লিগ একটা আছে, এই লিগে বহুত ইন্ডিয়ান টিম আছে, পাকিস্তানি টিম আছে, এটা খালি বাঙালির খেলা নাই। So they're going to be playing against people from other communities. What is the chance of Luton Tigers?
I think the chances are very good because I've seen them what they're going through. They're training on a regular basis. They're taking it very seriously, and obviously with that comes they need the resources as well. So I'm just there to help them as much as I can with the resources. But I think they have a very good chance of succeeding and competing with in the highest level.
Fantastic.
Hopefully.
And Moinul Bhai, I'm going to come back to you. Moinul Islam MBE, Development Officer from England Kabaddi Association. Obviously, this Luton team is a new outfit. What do they need to do to have a chance to compete against the best? Because you're aware of the highest level and the grassroots level. What advice would you give to the Luton Bengal Tigers Kabaddi team?
Well, I think that they're off to a very, very good start already. The team's already taken part in the nationals, and they were very, very good. I think they came second place at the nationals. So, already they are, on the way, to success. And if they carry on working as a team, I think, for us, it's always been about promoting the sport. And I tell my team, I have a team as well, it's all about promoting the sport, looking good, and winning will just follow.
And obviously, Luton is one of the teams that are newly joined. What is the representation like from across the UK? Is there many other Bangladeshi teams taking part in the British Carom League, British Kabaddi League?
No, that's one of the things that we are looking to develop. So I'm glad Sutabai come on board. What we want to do is, it is a national sport of Bangladesh, and we need more Bangladeshi players to come on board. I think prior to Luton, Bengal Tigers joined us. The only representation we had was probably 2 players and myself as a team owner. That's the only Bangladeshi representation, and my team actually carries the Bangladeshi flag colors on their kit, and that's the only Bangladeshi representation we've had in the past. So
we have a challenge there. We have a definite challenge. আমরা TV1 viewers আশা করি আপনারা সবাই এটা শুনছেন। কাবাডি কিন্তু আমরা বাংলাদেশ জাতীয় খেলা, আর ইংল্যান্ডের একটা লিগ আছে, ব্রিটিশ কাবাডি লিগ, আর এই লিগের মধ্যে মাত্র 2 জন প্লেয়ার আছেন, আর আমরা মইনুল ভাই আছেন একটা টিম ওনার। Where are you all? আপনারা কই? আপনারা আগুয়াইয়া ওকা একটা টিম আলহামদুলিল্লাহ লুটন বেঙ্গল টাইগার্স স্টার্ট করতে আয়োজন করছেন, তারারে সাপোর্ট দেউকা, আরো মানুষ আগুয়াইয়া ওকা। I'm sure Moinul Bhai will be keen to support you if you're interested in setting up a team. Moinul Bhai, you want to promote some of the ways that they can get involved with the England Kabaddi Association?
So we are, one of my role within the national development officer is to set up clubs around the country. So as with the Bengal Tigers and all the other country, we are here to support them, from setting up your club, constituting your club, giving you all the policies and procedures, to helping you source funding. We are here to help, and that's part of my role as well. So in terms of players that want to come and play, contact Sutabai, you can contact me, you can go through England Kabaddi Association website and get in contact, and we will always send you to the closest club that are available. So at the moment there's clubs in Luton, there's clubs in Manchester, Coventry, Nottingham, Warsaw, Wolverhampton, Birmingham, Glasgow, Edinburgh. So we have lots of teams, and we are looking for more teams to come and join us.
Fantastic. Viewers of all, you see there's a great opportunity to get involved. And just as we're talking about Kabaddi, we have a caller online. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Unfortunately, the call's dropped. We'll try and get that back. Viewers of all, আপনারা যখন join করতে চান, please do call us. And if you want to get involved, find out more information, feel free to contact us on the studio. Let's come back to Sutabai. obviously, Afnara, you've taken the big step. So not many Bangladeshi clubs out there. You guys are, putting your feet into the lion's den. What support do you need from the community? But Afnara, kita dorkar to become successful.
Well, honestly, as you know, setting up anything is almost, you start from the beginning and you need every single thing. So the game of Kabaddi doesn't actually need, certain expenses, but what we need is obviously players. That's actually very important because as we know, there aren't very many players around in England or Great Britain. So we are headhunting, we're trying to get connection and then finding out where these players are. But we've been very lucky, to be honest. We've been very lucky. The universities have helped us and we've been to the universities and they're there, unbelievably, they're there. They didn't know where to go. So as soon as we approached them, they just came out in their vlogs and it's brilliant. But yes, financial side of things is quite important because traveling from one place to another, the training sessions, and even the mats, they need to be a special mats. You can't just play on, sort of thin mats. It has to be at least 40 mm, so once you fall on the floor, it doesn't hurt you. And the support, the community, people need to come out and watch us. That's what we also need. So where there is a game, where there's a match going on, it's very important that people come and support us, definitely.
Absolutely, and I think it's a bala opportunity because it's a fantastic sport and it's an opportunity to see live action and lots of different people. Abarak bhai, যে সময় আমরা বাংলাদেশে দেখছি অনেক হাজার হাজার মানুষ খেলা দেখতা আপনারা কিতা মনে করেন যে খেলাত আপনারা আয়োজন করবা ঠিক do you think you will have a big crowd or what kind of atmosphere are you trying to create to encourage people to attend? Will it be like a festival? Will there be other stalls? Will it be like a full day event? What's the plan for the competition?
The plan for the competition at the moment, obviously, for us as a team, this team is a new thing. So obviously, it's going to be like a mini festival. Wherever there are Bangladeshis around, it always turns out like a festival anyway. So we're hoping for a big turnout, and hopefully we'll do local promoting. Obviously, going to various places, and trying to tell people that there is going to be a Kabaddi event taking place in certain places. Luckily enough, most of them are up north. That's where I come from, yeah. So I'm lucky in that sense that I could turn out to the event.
Fantastic. And Moinul bhai, do you want to tell us about some of the upcoming events and the dates? Have they been locked in place for the British Kabaddi League? Are any of the fixtures out? Any interesting fixtures?
Okay, so league starts.
You should ask him the question about BKL.
So this question is related to BKL. So BKL, which is the British Kabaddi League, that will start in April. So we will, unfortunately, last year we did the whole BKL season, the 4 weekends, it all fell during Ramadan. So one of the things, and that was based on the fact that that slot that was available for us to run our league. So this year only 1 weekend will fall in April, and we will run this over 8 weeks, 8 weekends, so that the teams get a week of rest. There's hopefully going to be 5 venues. So we've got Warsaw is already set up. We've got dates for Birmingham. We've got dates for the final, which is going to be in Glasgow. And we're only just waiting for Coventry to confirm if just the date. So in the next couple of days we'll have the full dates. In terms of fixtures, the way things are going, everyone's going to play everyone in the first 4 weekends, and then on the 5th weekend we will hold the semi-final, the final, semi-final, and the finals.
Fantastic. And one of the beauties, I think, of the British Kabaddi League, it's all over the UK. It's on class London centric, but Moinul bhai is in Warsaw, Birmingham, Glasgow for the final, Coventry. It's giving the opportunity on TV1 viewer spread across the country. This is your opportunity to go down to one of those events in your local area. Abarak bhai, obviously you're from up north. Amra community, what is it like outside London? Because honestly, Amra khali London centric. But London or Baran Manushe, when Shuzuk find you to watch things live, or is there opportunities? Is this a welcome opportunity?
I think there is a big scope up north. You know, places like Manchester, they have a big hub of Bengali community. Bradford, Leeds, obviously Sheffield. Yeah, my nearest city is to Chesterfield is Sheffield. Yeah, so I mean we do have a large Asian community there. Hopefully, once this get around, you know, they will focus on it more and pay attention to it a bit more. I'm hoping.
Fantastic. So Dubai, obviously the group stages are the first 4 weeks. That's where you've got to put the biggest effort in. One of the weeks is in Ramadan, but have you got a balanced squad that can deal with that?
Yeah, we have a very balanced squad, because that's how I do my work, you know, because I didn't want it to sort of narrow it down to sort of a corner. So I made sure that we have a team that we can go through the whole tournament, whether it's Ramadan or not. So yes.
We'll go through the team lineup in the next segment because we're going to meet some of the players.
Sure.
Moinul bhai, we're coming towards the end of the first segment. Is there anything else you want to mention about the British Kabaddi League or the English Kabaddi Association for our TV1 viewers?
Okay, so like I said earlier on, in terms of the England Kabaddi Association, you know, we're based here. You know, all you need to do is just get onto the website, get in contact with us, whether you're a player, whether you're a sponsor, whether you want more information, you can be a community organization. If you want us to come and do some workshops, you know, all you have to do is get involved that way. Just get in touch with us through the England Kabaddi Association website. We've got outside of the BKL, which is the season on BBC, we've got about 4 other tournaments lined up in the UK. You know, the World Cup, Kabaddi World Cup is coming to the UK for the first time. The European Championship is coming to the UK for the first time.
Wow.
I hear a lot of first time. You've heard a lot of first time there. BKL, it's just growing. I think our ultimate goal is obviously to take it to the Olympics. We've got, after the first season that we've just done, BBC has given us another 2 years contract.
Wow.
People just don't understand the opportunity that they have. You know, if you're a company, you know, this is a great opportunity to get involved, you know, advertising, to get brand out there, whether, you know, so you can contact any of these clubs, you know, you can get your names on the kits, you know, there's advertising opportunities for you guys on, you know, the digital backgrounds and things like that. People just don't realize the, you know, the opportunity that is available to them. And at this moment in time, if people get involved, they are going to get it at the fraction of the price that it worth. Because obviously, for us at this moment in time, it's getting BKL and the tournaments across the line. And sometimes we do that out of our own pocket because we are so passionate about the sport.
Thank you so much, Moinul Islam, MBE, Development Officer from England Kabaddi Association, for joining us for this segment. And thank you, Abarak Bhai, for joining us in this segment. After the break, we're going to talk about a fundraising dinner and how you can all join and support this club. So we'll see you after the break. Welcome back TV1 viewers. আজকে আমরা ক্যারামের কথা আলোচনা করলাম কাবাডির কথা আলোচনা করলাম. It's an exciting show. We're talking about Kabaddi, the Luton Bengal Tigers Kabaddi Club. They've taken an initiative to form a new team to take part in the British Kabaddi League. It should be an exciting affair. They've got a packed lineup and we're going to meet some of the superstar players now. Just to let you know, obviously it's a new club and there's an exciting opportunity for all of us to be involved. They've got a fundraising dinner which we will share some information and will be scrolling on the bottom of the screen. The fundraising dinner will take place on the 14th of March at Venue Central Luton. We'll get some more information on that as the show goes on. So viewers, if you want to be involved, find out more, there's an opportunity. আপনারা সবার দাওয়াত রইল যদি আপনারা মিট করতে চান কাবাডি প্লেয়ার ডে আরও ইনফরমেশন চাইন ভেনিউ সেন্ট্রাল লুটনও 14 তারিখ মার্চও একটা ফান্ড রেজিং ডিনার হইব অ্যান্ড ইউ ক্যান ফাইন্ড আউট মোর অ্যান্ড সাপোর্ট দ্য টিম ছোটো ভাই অবভিয়াসলি আপনি একটা ক্লাব লুটন বেঙ্গল টাইগার্স কাবাডি ক্লাব রে আয়োজন করছেন ইটস আ বিগ থিং টেল আস অ্যাবাউট দ্য ফান্ড রেজিং ডিনার অ্যান্ড হোয়াট ইউ আর হোপিং টু অ্যাচিভ ফ্রম ইট
Well, we need funding. So the word fundraising, we're actually raising fund for the actual club itself, for the betterment of it. So the more funding we have, the more money we can spend towards it, so that we can get bigger and bigger. We are a voluntary organisation, so you know we don't get anything for that. It's our own time and everything, and that's why I'm reaching out to the community to come out and support us.
And what can they expect on that day? What will you put on as a program to entice everyone? What kind of food will be available?
It's fantastic because I know what's involved. So food, food will definitely be there because it's a dinner. So, you know, a full course meal is going to be available. With that, we've got a lot of dignitaries. We're inviting the local mayor. In fact, we've got a celebrity chef coming as well. And then we will exhibit, we will demonstrate the game. We've got a bit of a floor there, we will do that. Plus everyone will get to meet the players. We are inaugurating our club. We're launching our kit, okay? There'll be light music and raffles and auctions. Any way we can raise money, that's the night, the 14th of March.
Fantastic. Viewers of TV1 viewers, great opportunity, a night out in Luton Venue Central on 14th of March. Find out more about Kabaddi and enjoy some delicious food from a celebrity chef. What more could we ask for? Take the whole family along. It's a great initiative to be involved with. And now, that's an exciting moment. Let's meet some of the superstar players from the Luton Bengal Tigers Kabaddi Club. On my right, we have Farhan. He's a defender and a Kabaddi player. Welcome to the show, Farhan.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. And then in the middle, we have Bhaskar. He's an all-rounder. Welcome, Bhaskar.
Yeah, hi.
And finally, on my far right is Tom. He's also an all-rounder. Welcome, Tom.
Good evening.
Viewers of all, as you can see, it's a very diverse team. So Kabaddi, although it's a Bangladeshi national sport, so many people are playing it. Like Moinul Islam MB mentioned, the sport is growing. So Farhan, obviously, Kabaddi is something not everyone plays. How did you get involved in Kabaddi?
So I started out at university. I joined my university's club and played there for a year. Now I've become the vice president of the club. And yeah, we just carried on playing, training, had a couple of tournaments this year. And yeah, trying to join this club now and take out the British Kabaddi League.
Fantastic. And Bhaskar, when did you get involved? At what age did you get involved in Kabaddi?
When I'm at the age 16, I'm on school. I have experience like playing 7 years back in India. I played national levels and I came back to UK and now I'm playing for Luton Bengal Tigers.
Fantastic. And Tom, what made you take up Kabaddi? This is a bit of an unusual sport.
Well, not at all. I first heard about Kabaddi at school when I had a friend whose house I was around, and the father who had played Kabaddi when he was growing up in India said, oh, if you ever get the chance, you really should. And so I came to university. I went to the London School of Economics. It was 2017 when I first joined, and then there was a kabaddi club, and so I thought I saw it at the Freshers' Fair, as you do when you go to university, and so I just decided to give it a go, join, see what happens. And I started playing, and it was so much fun that I couldn't stop. So for 3 years at university, I played kabaddi for LSE, and then after that I've been involved with the England team. So and I have coached my university team too. So for the last couple of years I've been coaching, and so I've been to Bangladesh last year to play for the England team. I've been to Italy also in August last year to play at the European Championships, which England won over the second team, Poland, the runners-up. And I will be going to Bangladesh next week actually to play again for in the Bangabandhu Cup.
Wow.
For England, and there'll be 12 teams going. So I've represented England at an international level and played there too.
Fantastic. Viewers of all, আপনারা দেখো someone like Tom, he studied at one of the top universities like LSE, and he's taken part in kabaddi. So that shows you Kheladullah education can mix, and it can add a lot of opportunities. Tom Bangladesh he represented England in Bangladesh, and they're looking to go again for the Bangabandhu Cup. So Farhan, obviously university, some people say you have to just study, is really important. When you play kabaddi, what feeling does that give you, to take part in those kinds of activities?
Well, I think it's very important to have a balance. You can't just study all day. You need that time to release the stress, and that's where kabaddi comes in. You have a couple of hours of training every week, and then it's just the most fun that you could really have.
Bhaskar, you've been involved with the Luton Bengal Tigers. You were the vice captain or captain previously. Tell us, how do you feel getting these two new teammates who've got a lot of experience? How does that make you feel? Do you think you've got a better chance this year?
Yeah, previous one, all are from my country. I have a good bonding with them. Now, Tom and Farhan, they are new and they know how to play kabaddi, and they have experience in game. And I have some good experience in India. Now we are going to play for British Kabaddi League for Luton Bengal team, and we are going to rock in this season.
There you go, viewers at home. Hopefully they're going to rock it. So Tobai, you've got together a really good balanced squad. Tell us about how you're feeling about getting this good group of experienced and young people together.
Well, let's go back a bit, because I played kabaddi when I was a little boy, and then something happened. I woke up, and it's 2023. So yes, I missed all that. So my passion is in sports, as you know. I'm involved in other sports as well. And kabaddi at this moment, when I found out it's big, I wanted to be, they say you're jumping on the bandwagon, and I'm probably one of them. I've jumped on it, and now I'm going to make sure, and I'm actually making sure, that I don't just have a team. I have a team that will represent, okay? Am I allowed to say that? The south side of the country. Okay, so there's no other team on the south side of the country. So we are representing England South. So bear that in mind.
Fantastic. And it's a big achievement, viewers of all. Most of the teams are from up north. There's not even a team in London. So the fact that Luton Bengal Tigers as an initiative in Isoin to take that step to, it's a lot of commitment, time, finances to compete. So this event coming up on the 14th of March, I encourage everyone, TV1 viewers, please buy tickets, go down, support the cause. Clubs really need all of us to back it and support it. Tom, let's come back to you. Obviously, you've done some coaching as well. How have you seen the sport grow since the time as a player and now as a coach? Have you seen any progression or more people getting involved?
Oh yeah, so I think a lot of the way that a lot of people get into the sport in the UK is through the university scene, and that was really started, about 10 years ago, by some university players who just knew about the sport but didn't necessarily know all the rules. They saw the first season of PKL, Pro Kabaddi League, in India. That they saw that being played, and so they said, let's start clubs in our universities. And so it grew from there, where they barely knew the rules. And from that, the university scene grew, and there are lots and lots of universities that have teams, and the best universities in the country have teams now. You have Oxford having a team, Cambridge having a team, LSE, KCL, Imperial, Manchester, Birmingham. All of these top universities, top Russell Group universities around the UK have teams now. And so the scene has grown from very, very few universities, a group of friends trying to work out the rules, trying to play against another group of friends from another university, to actually quite a big university scene where you have universities having A teams, B teams, C teams, D teams, and really intensive, good, structured training. And of course, that means when you have so many people, you have good training. That means that the quality of the players, the quality of the play of the game increases so much, and it becomes so much of an interesting game where you start to talk about the intricacies of the game. And the development of the sport in this country has been incredible to see. To the point where England 10 years ago couldn't really put together a competitive team, and now we're going to the Bangabandhu Cup, and we're going to take it to these international teams in Bangladesh, in the home of kabaddi, where kabaddi is the national sport, and that's really, really exciting. So the difference between the kabaddi scene when I started and now is vast. The quality is so much better in this country. And it's really exciting to see that change in such a short amount of time. So we'll see where it's going to go in the next few years.
Fantastic. There you go, viewers. Onek develop kabaddi, and England are doing really well. So Dubai, let's come to the now game time and the competition itself. What are your hopes and aspirations? How far do you think you guys will go?
Well, I can't tell the future, but I know my team. So. Yeah, no, we're planning the proper way. We're gonna mess anything up. As you've heard, we won a bronze medal in the last national in Luton. So we can't go any lower. It's only, as they say, the only way is up.
Definitely.
Only way is up.
I think there's a lot of opportunity there. Farhan, let's come to you quickly. To be a good kabaddi player, you're a defender. You try and stop people. What kind of muscle groups are you looking to work out? What is it, an all-round muscle, or is it upper body strength? What are the key components to make you a good defender?
See, that's a very a big misconception actually. I'm not the biggest guy. We're not huge guys. It's a lot about technique, and that's where it comes in. So there's literally, as the leg's coming in, you hold onto the ankle, you grab the leg, and things like that. It's not just big muscles. Obviously, we will go to the gym. We have to keep our diet in check and all of that.
And Bhaskar, coming on to you, the dash that the people give. There's different things you can say, kabaddi, 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 or different things. Yeah. What is the best one to say and gives you the longest opportunity to score the point? What do you normally say?
We usually say kabaddi, kabaddi, kabaddi is a chant. We have to say only kabaddi, kabaddi. We cannot use another word while playing a game. We used to say only kabaddi, kabaddi. And when team needs a score, we are thinking our skills, and we have techniques. We used to use different techniques to get a score. That's it.
And Tom, what's the longest you've managed to say kabaddi, kabaddi, kabaddi and survive in the opposition and score a point and come back?
Well, as the game has become a professional game as it is now, it's not that rule has been relaxed. So it's no longer, for as long as you can say the word kabaddi, it's 30 seconds. However, you must still say kabaddi. If you say kabaddi, then you lose a point and you go out. So the modern game is a really nice way of modernizing the traditions while maintaining those traditions and keeping it true to what people have played and what people recognize as the sport that they played when they were children. So now you have 30 seconds for the raid.
Fantastic. So viewers are on some modernization in the game, and it's going to be good for viewing. So Dubai, is this going to be on televised on anywhere, the British Kabaddi League?
Yes, it is. One of the main reasons for BKL to gone to the level they have is that last year season 1 took place and BBC iPlayer covered it, live games, they recorded it.
Fantastic.
Okay, so what BBC did is they came back again because it was such a success, and they've come back and they've said to BKL, the British Kabaddi League, that we want you for another couple of years. So season 2 starts in April.
Yeah.
So BBC iPlayer, BBC 3, and there's other international channels that will be definitely covering it.
There you go, viewers. Onek opportunity I say to watch it nationally and follow these guys. As we start wrapping up, I'm going to come to you, Farhan. As a defender, what is your target in BKL Season 2? Obviously, first 4 matches is the round robin matches. What are you hoping to achieve in that phase?
Well, there's a lot of good raiders, and I'm just looking to take them out.
Okay. Bhaskar, who are the players that you are watching out for? Who are the strong players in the opposition that you've got an eye on?
I think Birmingham and Manchester are stronger. We have to beat them in this season. Previously, we played in Nationals in November. We beat Manchester, and luckily, we didn't beat Birmingham. We lose only with 2 points, but in this league, we definitely beat Birmingham and Manchester.
That's your big target.
Yeah.
And Tom, what are you hoping to qualify towards the top, or do you think because you're a new team, it will take some time to gel?
No, we are a new team, but we're a team with lots of experienced and great players. It's about, for us, so we have the ability to go the whole way, but for us it's about working out how we can work as a team and bring these players who have that experience, who have the ability, who have the skill, and get them to synchronize and gel together as a team that means that we'll be able to go the whole way when it matters.
And so Dubai, Afne, do you want to say something for our viewers about the club and your hopes and aspirations as the CEO and founder of the club? What are you hoping to achieve?
Well, yes, we need your support foremost. We are a new club. We are from Luton, but we are representing, I don't know if it sounds a bit cheesy, but we are representing the south of England. So I want the whole south supporting us. And especially on that 14th of March fundraising dinner, we would encourage everyone to please come. It is a big hall that we've hired. We need it filled up. So please buy some time and come and help us. Thank you.
So TV1 viewers, আপনারা তো সবে শুনছেন দেন Luton Bengal Tigers Kabaddi Club. তারা নয়া একটা ক্লাব স্টার্ট করছেন. They're going to be representing all of South England. লন্ডনের কোনো টিম নাই. These guys have stepped up to the plate. বড় একটা লিগ হইব, the British Kabaddi League. It's a big thing. It's going to be on national media. They've entered the team and they're going to try and dominate and win it. They need your support. On 14th of March in Luton Venue Central, there's going to be a fundraising dinner. Lots of activities on the day, lots of raffle, there's going to be exhibition, you can meet the players, you can find out more about the rules. Please, we encourage you to support them and really help the club establish itself as one of the dominating forces. Afnara shobe shunchon ashole kerem kabaddi is one of the biggest growing sports. They are a national governing they have a national governing body and they're looking to develop and support, as Moinul Sambai said. So Dubai.
Yeah, so yes, the BKL, the British Kabaddi League, will start in April, which is the 8th and the 9th weekend. That's when it kicks off. So be ready.
That's right. So we've got 14th of March as the fundraising dinner, and then April is the big kickoff period. TV1 obviously is supporting these programs, and I hope that you found it interesting and useful. And I'm sure TV1 will follow the progress of Kabaddi. Just before we end, Farhan, do you want to have a final word for our viewers?
Yeah, so make sure you check us out. We'll have social media out, so check us out on there. Get involved, come to the fundraising dinner, and yeah, we'll see you there.
Bhaskar, any final words for our viewers?
Yeah, we hope we need your support from south of London. That's it.
Tom?
Well, I look forward to the interview that we're going to have after our victory of the British Kabaddi League.
Definitely. Sutubhai?
Yes, thank you to TV1 as one of our media partner. Appreciate that for giving us the time to come and tell our story, and thank you to you as well, Joel. Thank you very much.
So viewers of all, that was the show about Luton Bengal Tigers and the Kabaddi competition. I hope you found it useful, and I hope that you'll support their activities and support the community sports in the future. So until next time, Assalamu alaikum.